Another one, fellas. Old individual rivalries. What color jersey you going with? I think I'm gonna go all dark. Yeah, I'm gonna go all dark. Oh, that's nice. That's nice too. Let's go, fellas. Over here in Chi-Town, trying to make these Bears. Hey, what's the how's the selection gonna be made for next year's Madden on teams? Everybody staying with what they staying with? Nah, I'm gonna stay with the Bears.
How much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, Tuesday. And if y'all attending that No Kings rally, peace be with you on, brothers.
All bye weeks now in the rear view mirror. We are full speed ahead in the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Hand off to the back.
Ooh, nice tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go. Back-to-back carries here. Along the perimeter he goes, crossing the 45. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's a Bonnie Conda. And he gets him around 6 there. Stopped that time by Antonio Johnson. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Play action, Fields. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First and 10 from the 41. A give up the gut to Abanikanda. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Fields throwing here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Fields out of the gun. We'll have the first down and even more. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. A handoff right for Abanikanda. And they take him down right along the 30. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Steelers first down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30. Fields looking to throw. Roman Wilson reels it in. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Handoff headed left. It's Abanikanda. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Again, it's Abanikanda. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And the deficit stays at 7.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
They've got first down from the 31. Give now to the running back. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
I think it's fair to say, in the eye in the sky doesn't lie, without that ball being tipped, we are looking at the big game. A missed opportunity to push their offense and a great play on the other side to deny the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They've got a man in motion. 3rd down. Here's Williams. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
Well, I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Steelers will take over possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Abani Conda gets it going right. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
What's going on?
2nd down now, 7 to go. That's complete to Wilson. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun handoff to Abani Conda. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
We know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. 7-0 is our score. More from this one right after this. second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Fields. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Fields. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Bears are going to take over deep in their own territory. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. Back to the well again. Gets up the edge to the 35. And he's all the way up to the 41. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Williams on the play action. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd. Williams from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That one in the books is a 48-yard punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Conda now up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Running once more with Conda. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. On the ground, Conda. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Second and 6 coming up here. Off play action, it's Fields.
Nice throw. Oh. Yeah, baby.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking to throw Fields. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
J.K. Scott on the punt. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. And he sends this one straight up, trying to stick them deep. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be Bears football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They go play action here. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. To rock this
That's my rookie.
Sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears double their lead to 14. kicker all lined up and ready to boot it away.
That was crazy.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go?
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They bring Wilson in motion right. Going with a body conda on the ground. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 32. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion.
You know, it's tough to succeed a linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now Fields. That's caught.
Nice throw.
And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. Now it's Fields. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Another throw for Fields. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bears take over on his 5th interception of the season.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 42. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st down, Williams.
Oh.
It's intercepted.
It's a fuck wrong button.
Steelers take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following
I
their
just run the
interception,
fucking
right?
ball.
But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's brought down for a loss.
These defensive ends today are so good kick with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Throwing from the gun. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Jukes one defender. And the Bears will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
And he carries it for a big gain that gets him down into the red zone. Second and 3 now. Another carry for him. And the decision not to kick is going to haunt him. It's a
damn.
nice game, but he's tackled short and time has run out in the half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. On the carry, this is Abani Konda. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Fields on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. And that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be their football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing the run was coming. And, boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Working from the gun, Williams. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Irving here from the gun. And he's brought down after a modest gain up to the 46. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st down throw by Williams. Complete out to the right. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Williams to throw on 1st. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect. And all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the gun, here's Williams.
Good shot.
They're able to drop it.
Yeah.
And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
Extra man in the secondary for the Steelers. 3rd down coming up. To throw is Williams. Short pass brought in. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Brown's kick is up and good. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Fields out of the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 1. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for the back that time. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now we're on with Abani Conda. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Fields looking to throw. This ball's
Oh,
caught
how
by
the
Pickens.
fuck?
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
Play action, Fields. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. That's good for 7 yards. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Now a give to Abani Conda. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
On defense, ain't you going nowhere.
Design bootleg here. He's throwing deep to the left side. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Bears get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
They'll run here on 1st down. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Williams from the gun. Stepped in. It's intercepted.
Come on.
Get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Well, that's now his 2nd
Supposed to
time
bite
he's
underneath
defense
triangle so he's wide open.
That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these
They
interceptions
bumped
and
each other, that's
2nd on the
why.
day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
From the 22 on second down. That throw finds Pickens. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. Off play action, it's Fields. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home. That's how.
After the sack, another pass on second down. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even two defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Here he is on third and long. He completes it in traffic. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got three tight ends out there. It's first and goal. Let's give up the gut to Abanikanda. Is in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers cut the lead down to 10. They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And it looks like the Bears are able to recover that kick. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
I was so spoiled for so many years in my Seattle market watching the Legion of Boom do their thing. That's what I see and think of when a safety makes a play behind the line of scrimmage like that. They didn't just want to tackle you. They wanted to end you.
Offense to the line for second down. Here's Williams. Has the connection to Adunze. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They put a receiver in motion here left. On first down, they'll run. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. The Steelers calling their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. It's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. Fires right away, but incomplete. Roma Dunze, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now Cameron Dicker on to try the field goal. First field goal was good. His second look from inside of 45 yards. Brown's kick is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Return lanes don't open for him. He stopped shy of the 15. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Finds a man right side. We reach the 2-minute warning from Orlando. Steelers down by a very unlucky 13. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. Shotgun snap to Fields. Trying to push it deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a quick punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Another throw for Fields. Getting out to his left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he is to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Abanikanda. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do. Well, we knew this was coming. All touchdowns are reviewed, especially late in a close game like this. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Gonna keep this one and go. He'll be touchdown short of the marker, so 4th down coming up. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a 1st down. Come on, boys.
All right, one more snap to play here. Desperation time here on 4th. And that pass falls incomplete. Well, they kept trying. They kept taking shots to the very end. But now we have...
Good game, brother. Hell of a fucking 20-7.
So the Bears come away with a win. And their trip across the pond, a fruitful one, Brock, as they claim the victory over here in London. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my
That fucking catch you had right there was crazy.
Scott. The Bears winners, as we say so long from Orlando.
Yeah, I appreciate watching. I hope you enjoyed that game, man. Hell of a fucking defensive battle. Oh, and I earned all my things. What? Going to reward 24? 18 points? Like, share, and subscribe. This really helps with the algorithm. So my video will pop on people's timelines. Hope y'all have a blessed one.